Hey everybody, how the hell are you? So, yesterday on my other channel, Angie's Paranormal Quest, I changed the name. Yes, I did. It was too long the other way. Uh, shit, I gotta put my face on. Hold on. Damn it. There we go. Okay, that's better. We're not gonna confuse the two. Anyway, I'm smelling my Vicks inhaler. I believe I'm becoming addicted to this thing. Anyway, last night on my other channel, Angie's Paranormal Quest. Um, like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Give me some thumbs up. Anyway, I had a thing. Could you rattle that bag anymore? Good Lord. You don't have to go. Just, don't make it sound like you're like rattling chains or something. Uh, anyway, I did a thing on 369 manifestation. Hi to people who are hanging out. Welcome in. So I said this morning, hey Weedsy, how are you? I said this morning, you know what? I'm going to go on YouTube in a little bit, which I didn't get to it this morning because we took down Christmas and it's time for Christmas to be down. That's my mindset right now. So at any rate, I wanted to share the positive vibes that I actually put on Facebook today. And I'm going to read it to you verbatim. And this is something that I have to keep telling myself because I am very terrible about running after people who, it's good to see you too. Running after people who I love and I want them to be part of my world. And they don't want to be. Like, I'm just not that person to them. And this is friends, this is family, this is everything that I'm talking about. So this is what I put. Positive vibe of the day. Ready? Don't feed energy vampires. Strife and chaos feeds them. Keep a positive attitude, and if they ignore you and distance themselves, all the better. Don't chase after negative people. I have to remember this. Hey, Super, how are you? It's good to see you. I am terrible about running after people that I want in my life. And I want you in my life and I want to be part of your life. And you don't want me there, but I want to be there because I love you. So it's one of those things. It's like a catch 22. And I've been in a circle for about a year and a half now. And I feel like a dog chasing my tail. So, you know what? If you want to distance yourself from me, that's fine. And that's okay. And whenever you feel like you need to grace me with your presence, that's fine too. Because I'll still be here. I'm just going to hang out. So I think I need to work more on just being more positive and not letting people get to me because unfortunately I have a trigger. It's a hair trigger. Like the smallest little breeze, it goes off, and I don't mean for it to. And I get my feelings hurt and I get pissed off really fast. And the older I get, unfortunately, the worse it's getting. And that's just the way it is. But I need to remember that I am worthy of somebody loving me and I am worthy of being somebody's friend. And it took me a long time to get there because y'all don't understand. Like, my entire life, I have always been everybody's go to. From the time I was little, I was everybody's go to. And right now, I have had a chance to stop like almost everything because I don't have any organizations down here. And Dominic is not a little kid anymore. And the other kids are grown and they don't need me. And my grandkid is almost grown. And, we have incredible conversations. My grandson is like my twin, like he is my twin spirit. Like we talk about everything from history to serial killers to UFOs and Bigfoot and Haints and you know paranormal stuff and history, and it's amazing and I love it. But I've never known what to do with just myself. And now I'm having to learn that. Um, I am going to be honest with everybody. Uh, it's been rocky for about 4 months now between me and Andy. And we actually talked about not being together anymore. And it was because of someone. And it was not an affair, it's nothing else. It was somebody planting seeds to make me look at him a different kind of way. And for me to continually be mad at him. And unfortunately, I ate the fruit from the seeds. And I was very upset and I was very mad and I was very like raw, you know. So, we had a come to Jesus meeting about 2 weeks ago, right before Christmas. And we actually, for the first time, and I don't know how long, actually sat down and had a conversation about everything. Everything that's gone on in the past 5 years. Um, the people that have been in our lives and aren't in our lives anymore, the YouTube shit and the bullshit and the everything. And I think that's why I need this positive vibes thing going on because I sat down and I listened to him and I talked and then he talked and we actually had a back and forth conversation, which if you know my husband does not have a conversation with anybody. He avoids talking to other humans as much as humanly possible. And it's not that he's antisocial, he's just very everything is going to work out and that part pisses me off. And it's pissed me off for 23 years. But at the end of the day, we will be married this year 23 years. And I can't see getting rid of 23 years of being happy minus the last like 5 months, 4 or 5 months. Um, so that outside influence is no longer going to be allowed to influence our life. The vampire has now gotten a muzzle put on them. Um, because their influence and their power over me isn't going to work anymore. Uh, we've been through a lot. We've been through stuff that nobody on here knows about, and you will never know about it because it's none of your business. Happened, but when somebody else comes into your marriage or your life or your family and they try to take over and they try to be the head person in charge. You can't do that, because you are the person in charge of your own life and you're in charge of your good vibes and you're in charge of the way you feel. And whenever you give that power over to somebody else, then your whole life will fall apart. So we're not going to do that anymore. Uh, no more bad vibes. I'm not going to say that I'm always going to be a positive person. I'm always going to be happy and everything else because we're human. I'm human. I'm not always going to be happy. There are days when shit's going to happen and I'm going to be in a bad mood. But for the most part, we are going to do this good vibe thing because not only does my husband deserve it, my son deserve it, but I deserve it. So I'm going to keep this up as much as I can because I believe that vampires, energy vampires, are the world's worst thing that has ever come to fruition. Because for them to feel good, they have to have chaos and strife, and people have to be fighting. That's why if y'all have people in your life that whenever they leave that room, you are completely, absolutely 100% drained because they were there and shit started, the whole back and forth between people. They're an energy vampire and they're feeding off of your bullshit. That's why so many people get, oh my God, why does Julie have to come over? Or, oh my God, why does Sean have to come over? Every time he comes over, it's a fucking fight. They're an energy vampire. So once you take away the power from the energy vampire and you reclaim that power, then you are able to bring forward the positive vibes and the positive thinking and everything else. So my vampire has now been muzzled. I don't care what they say. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to engage. And I'm just going to, okay, whatever. You do you, boo. And that's the way I feel about it. And I know y'all are all looking at each other going, she's fucking crazy now. I'm not crazy. I woke up and I said, this has to change. And I am the only person that can change it. Only me. I am the only person that can muzzle the vampire. So I have. So, but you got to have good vibes. You have to have a positive attitude. Because if you have a positive attitude, positivity is going to come back to you. If you have a negative attitude, negativity is going to happen. If you wake up in the morning, put your feet on the floor, and you say, "Oh, motherfucker, I have to get up and go do this, and I got to go to work, and I got this meeting, and I don't want to do," your whole day is going to be shit. Wake up. You know what? It's not going to be a terrible day. No, you don't have to say it's a good day. It's not going to be a terrible day. And do that for yourself. Um, I'm gonna throw this up here. We're gonna see what if anybody wants to come up. Um, I am drinking coffee because I'm very tired. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Um, but positivity and muzzling a vampire and taking back your power are important. And saying enough. Because a lot of us don't say enough because we love the people in our life and we don't want to upset anybody. We don't want people not to be in our life. But sometimes shit from them. Um, I don't like bullies. I try not to be a bully. I have been a bully, and I own that. But I am not going to take bullshit from a bully anymore. So there's that. Ooh, people are flying out of here, and that's okay. I'm just here talking. Um, Only you can change your mindset. And if you live in the past and if that's all you see is what's going on in the past, how are you supposed to see your future? I know that's so cliche, but if all you're doing is looking backwards and going, "Oh my God, I went through this whenever I was a kid, and I went through this whenever I was a kid, and this happened and this happened and this happened." You're not looking in front of you. What about all the amazing things that are going on around you? Because we're all of a certain age. We all have kids that are now having kids, and our kids are graduating from high school and they're starting college, and or uh, all this other wonderful things. But if all you're doing is looking backwards and you're saying, "Oh my God, this is so terrible, and this happened to me when I was a kid, and my mother is horrible, and I just," okay, so let me ask you this: if your mother is so fucking horrible, why are you around her? Because she's your mom? That's not a good excuse. If your mother was so bad, why do you want to be around them? Why would you want your children around them? Or if your dad was bad, if your dad made your life a living hell, why do you want them around your children? Because I don't have I've never had my kids around people that didn't have good things in mind for my children. So, yes, I am just rambling on right now, and that's okay. I'm telling you, since I started this 369 manifestation, I feel a whole lot better. I feel like I have positivity in my life for the first time in a long time. I've been so negative and so ugh. And the people who tell you I'm so positive, I can't be negative because I'm positive, they're lying. Those are the energy vampires. So, you know, I'm just throwing stuff out, see what sticks. But I believe that if you put positivity out there in the world, positivity is going to come back to you. So I think it's something that we should all practice being positive. Um, and I'm guilty of not being positive before anybody comes at me. I know I haven't always been positive. Do I know I've been a bully on here? Yes, I do. But unfortunately, it was a very bad time in my life. And I was lashing out for a lot of it. Some of it was justified. So, but I don't know. Maybe we can make the world a better place. Maybe. Hopefully. That would be awesome. And by the way, if Microsoft tells you that if because you are not getting your daily clicks, the points from it on the Microsoft rewards app, and they tell you to clear your cookies, don't do it. You're gonna have to remember every fucking password you got. Yeah, I'm there now. It's crazy. So, all right. Well, that is my positivity for the day. Don't let the vampires get you. Put a muzzle on the vampires. Tell them to go to hell. Um, be positive. Do your affirmations. I will be bountiful. I am bountiful. I am prosperous and only good vibes. So we're going to try this, guys. All right. I will talk to y'all later. I know this was short. I just had to get this off my chest. So I hope hi Sherry. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to be back on later tonight. I got to figure out a topic, and I'll be popping on probably about 9 o'clock. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.